Oh. How kind of them.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since we've actually done some really cool stuff, and I'm excited because in this video we're going to be finally wrapping the E36. First time wrapping stuff, so this isn't going to be a how-to by any means. This is just going to be here to share experience as you know, we go through it. If we figure stuff out along the way, you know, I'll be sure to give you any tricks that we figure out, but there's more than enough information on the internet to figure out if you want to do this yourself. We're just going to try our hand at it. Today is a Saturday, October 5th, so it's not a one-day task by any means. The car is mostly ready because thankfully my E36 here is pretty straight. We're not going to be going crazy with the prep because this is a drift car and I do beat on it a lot, and you know, it doesn't need to be perfect, and I hate that excuse that it's a drift car, but things can be nice and still be good. I understand that, but in this case, this car just gets driven a little too much and a little too hard to go the extra mile when I know things are just going to get damaged. And that, with that being said, the main things that I'm going to be removing just for ease of wrapping is the front bumper, the side skirts, and I don't have a rear bumper at the moment. I've been on the hunt for one because my rear lip is right here on the wall with my body kit, but you know, I don't have a non-M style rear bumper to work with. So basically remove those panels, and then the prep work, because this car is pretty stinking straight. The whole driver's side, pretty much flawless. A little bit of bacon on the fender, not worried about it because, you know, drifting, you know, they got bacon from driving. So the only real stuff that I got to patch up really quick, I showed you these sand marks, the quarter panel. This I had just sanded because I had burned through on some tires and it cooked the paint. So I'm gonna just finish sanding these little chunks out just so the wrap doesn't peel that up. This was a deep rusty scratch coming along back here. I just feathered that out. I'm gonna just go over it once more because I can't catch my nail on it anymore, but you know, just to be safe. And then along the door here, these few spots, those were just like golf ball sized dents. So I just got a little bit of Bondo, just throw some body filler on it, try and level it out a little bit and call that good. Other than that, the car is pretty much ready to just wash and go to town on. So starting here on day one, we'll see how far we get since we do have to do prep. It is 10:53 in the morning. Got my lovely fiance over here to help me, and the color we chose is from Avery Dennison. I was told that it's very easy material to work with. I wanted some vinyl frog, but some professionals in my area, you know, recommended against it for first timers since I am trying to do it myself. But this is Gloss Fun Purple from Avery Dennison, and it is a really pretty color. I'm super excited because this deep, like almost black cherry kind of color with like some chrome graphics is gonna look so sick. But we have a little bit of experience, like surface level, because G7 FRS that we did some wrapping on. I had a Miata that we did my hardtop on, so we have just a hair over surface level knowledge on this, but it's a big sticker. She does stickers on the side for fun, so it's not going to be the end of the world. We got ourselves a basic Amazon kit from 3M. So we got the knifeless tape, you know, we've got our razor knives, we've got little squeegees with the felt tips, we've got isopropyl alcohol, and I do have dish soap. So I'm going to again wash the car before we do anything, but first let's get a jump on this finishing prep work. One more thing, I do have to give the roof a quick scuff up because we do have some flaking clear coat up here. So I did just swing by Harbor Freight, got some sanding pads. Again, just a quick sand. Make sure, obviously, prep is everything. In this case, again, the car is pretty straight, so I'm just making sure that I don't have any loose clear coat and deep dents that I'm going to be bothered by later. So let's get started. Let's have some fun. I see a dent right here. Knock that one out because that one will bother me because that's kind of sharp. But yeah, let's have some fun.
Gone.
So far, half the side skirt's almost wrapped already. This thing, the color is just so stinking cool. I got the body wiped down where I'm gonna be bondoing, so let's mix that up really quick. Made a parts store run. I had to go get some clay bars because I forgot them. And I also, turns out I bought the wrong Bondo. So I went and got some of the correct Bondo. The other stuff before was more fiberglass stuff, which is fine because now I have it for my bumper if, you know, when I get some dings. But now, get some real Bondo and some degreaser because the under the side skirts of this car is disgusting. So when we go to wash it, soak it in some super clean. Side skirt number 1 still in progress, but coming out pretty good. This front half looks super cherry. Not mad at all. It's such a nice color. First side skirt done. Looks pretty freaking sick. And I'm just waiting on the rest of the little bits of Bondo to, you know, fully dry. Not a whole lot. Just a few little dings here and there, except for this. This turns out the quarter panel had some Bondo on it, so that's not bad. It shaped up super easy. It wasn't too far out of shape. Hammered this out a little bit to get rid of some of the bacon, and then just cleaned up a lot of the rock chips up here, and then there was a good dent right under the badge. So just about ready to, yeah, finish sanding really quick, give it a good wash, clay bar, because I got some clay bars, and start the real work.
Yeah, that's the... Dang it. Okay, I'll help you put it back on. I'll help you put it back on so you can take it back off.
Yeah. It's a blooper.
Yeah.
It's just a blooper.
By the time I was already halfway in the shot, so I couldn't stop. I just fell into it.
It is what it is. The bumper's off. That's all we care about. Again, I am changing this front nose panel because it's smashed up. So, courtesy to Alex for Junkyard scooping it and ruining the shot. We're all sanded. Just gonna pop the badges off really quick. You already saw me get the door and the quarter trims off, what I had left of them. We're gonna give this thing a wash.
One of these is already broken, but
I gotta buy new ones anyway.
Wasn't it just the rubber grommets on the other side that holds it?
yeah. There we go.
Oh yeah.
One of them did feel broken already. There it is. There's proof.
Ooh, nice and dirty.
Come on.
Struggling because it's on camera.
Bro. This has never been unplugged. There we go. Yeah, now I'm not the only one who shot.
Alright, so the car has been washed twice now. It's been clay barred and then rinsed off. I just dried it with the towel, so I'm letting the doors dribble out because we got water in there. But I am also just waiting for her to finish wrapping the other side skirt really quick. That way I can pull the Porsche in because it's a customer car, so I got to make sure that goes in tonight. So I'm going to put that at the very back, and then we're going to pull the wheels off of this thing, put it up on stands, and just try and start working our way panel by panel. And yeah, any of the last little bits are going to get alcoholed. Every panel is going to get alcoholed before we lay it. But, you know, just to make sure we get everything, it's going to just get wiped down with that. So even underneath all this edges here, that should be self-explanatory, but, you know, to some people it's not. So it's 3:11 right now, so we're about 4 total hours into it. Got both side skirts basically done and the car prepped. So it's time consuming for sure, but just plan a weekend for it, maybe a few extra days. So we're working on the hood. Obviously we're doing pretty quick work of it. We got the time lapse going on the phone there, and something that I've at least noticed being extremely new to this is heat is definitely your friend. And with this nicer material, any imperfections like these little ones, it's just a matter of relifting and reheating, and it just fixes itself. And we don't have all the fanciest scraper tools, but we're using some of these. And I didn't buy any of the wool gloves or the linen ones, but we're using the microfiber. So some heat in the microfiber helps you get all the little tiny bubbles out pretty easy. Fender turned out fantastic. Thankfully it laid down really easy despite having the bacon fenders, you know, on the wheel arch, but it's looking great. Got the turn signal back in. Oh, just awesome. So moving on to this whole panel here, we're gonna try and do it in one bigger piece. Something we are gonna do though is my window pieces here is just dry rotted to hell. It's chipping off and I wanna be able to wrap under it. So I'm gonna order new ones, so we're just gonna break these out, but I do have to remove the window because the window has to be out to place the new ones in there. So preventative, I mean, I'm not driving the car tomorrow anyway. You know, it's only gonna take a day or two to get them. Not a big deal. Yeah, just doing that, breaking off. So preventative. was that?
I'm taking a union break right now. It's too much complex geometry. We need a rest.
All right, day one, finalized, finished up, whatever. It is 10 o'clock at night, so we did do a pretty long day. But mind you, this whole day, the first half was just prep. While she was doing the side skirts and stuff, I was getting everything cleaned up. And so we didn't really actually kind of start tag teaming this car until probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So we're about, I'd say, a solid 5 to 6 hours in. So I'm not mad at all with the progress. We got the entire passenger side done, looking fantastic. The only thing that we didn't really know what to do with was like the A-pillars here, all the way up and around. So we just kind of did a seam line here, but since I'm doing a livery anyway, we're just going to try and plan it to where we just put some sort of decal or sticker across that to kind of, you know, it'll still be seeable, but it'll distract you from it. I am going to plastic dip this. I'm going to grab some on my way in tomorrow because that looks like garbage now, especially since the rest of the car looks so great. But other than that, this whole side is done. Hood's done. And driver's side fender is done. So yeah, we're going home. I'm gonna shower, go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll finish this thing up. Okay, we're on day 2 now of wrapping. Reiterate where we're left off. We have the roof, 3/4 of the passenger side, and the front bumper left to do. So, you know, hopefully a shorter day. It's a little after 10 o'clock right now. Yesterday, like I said, total wrap time was probably somewhere in the 5-6 hour range. We made some good progress. So in the short term, I am going to go finish sanding the bumper really quick because of all the fiberglass Bondo stuff that's on there. And that should be good. And then I'm going to go ahead and, you know, give her a hand to continue wrapping this side. Just to add a little bit of a cleaner look since my trim was so busted, plasti dip. Got 2 coats on here so far, so I'll probably do 1 or 2 more. It lays really easy and thick, so with it you really don't have to worry about masking too much because no overspray, just some tape. So it's looking good though, looks way better. Eventually I will just replace these. Again, this one I am replacing since those are just glued on and mine were destroyed. But yeah, eventually these will get replaced, so I'm not worried about making them perfect. Plasti dip looks way better, but she's already got the pillar wrapped up to that point just to match the seam line that we ended up putting on the other side. And again, just to kind of hide this, we're going to put some decals here anyway, so drift car things. But for first timers, it's really, so far, so good. We're looking good. Also, because I do intend to do like chrome / silver graphics, I picked up some metallic silver spray paint because my bash bar, when I built it, I just never bothered painting it. So I got to pull it off so we can wrap this bottom panel here, so while the bash bar is off, I'll just paint it. So door is all done. While I was doing other stuff, she was able to get the doors set up, and our buddy Efren has showed up, and he runs a shop out here called Arizona Tint Co. So he wanted you know, lend a hand, get some more practice in because he does tint PPF and potentially soon starting to offer some wrap stuff. So.
Yeah. So I thought this would be a good training. Not really training since I kind of have a good idea how to do it already, but you know, just help Chris out. You know, get it a little bit better. You know, if he didn't have help. So
yeah. So it's looking pretty solid so far. We were able to stretch around the corner because this whole panel was the opposite side of the cut that we did for the other side. And yeah, a little bit of heat, a little bit of manpower, and it stretched over just fine over here. So
we're inlaying this so that way when we wrap this piece here, you don't trap all of this in there. So you're relieving a lot of tension here. I learned that from my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the S2000 out there.
Yeah.
So by that, you basically mean just doing this outside piece so it's not an unnecessary wraparound.
Exactly.
You can just blend the seam here.
Exactly, yep. So it's way easier to install and it's going to look a lot cleaner too. And the possibility of it lifting, because there's way less tension here now, it's just going to sit and look nice.
I guess, yeah, wait till we get the more back anyways. Wow, this works.
That's the floor.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, why is it creepy? Shit, you ended up putting the old emblem back in?
Yeah. It's alright.
I hope it's not impossible to get it back out.
It'll be hard to get out because it's dumb, but it'll be fine. It's alright.
You know what? Worst case scenario, you get like two pick tools and just.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. Alright, just about done. Just got to do the roof, and then we're all about to tag team the bumper here just because the bumper, I have it mounted with the quick releases, and putting it on the car to finish the center section is going to be a little tough since I want to tuck the wrap behind the buttons. But the rest of this looks so good. Oh. Last piece.
This is it. Alright. We'll just put some tension on it, Chris.
Yeah, I got plenty of overhang already.
Yeah,
so.
pull away from me, like pretty hard. There you go. This time we're gonna do this part first, anyways. Well, last time. So then we'll pull this at the end. So you can hit it with your finger.
We left the stickers that were there because the ghost style graphic with it showing through the wrap just looks so sick.
I put her some parts for the dirt.
Oh yeah.
Wow. God damn, brother.
This is tricky to put on though.
It took like 5 minutes trying to put it on.
I should have bought some grape drink for
It
myself.
kind of flexes.
Chris, you gotta buy like great favorite drinks now.
Yeah, you should just like throw Fanta grape sodas at people out of your car.
Dude, you should put a Fanta livery on this thing, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, that looks sick, dude. Hell yeah.
Good old push button type.
AD photos, where you at?
Those ghost traps look so.
All right, so this is the final product. It came out so stinking good. We are gonna clear the headlights here in a few days. Didn't have time for that in this video, but you know, minor details aside, like this, I don't know how that happened, that imperfection in the wrap, but other than that and a few imperfections in the bodywork, which again, for having no prep, again, I also did order new side moldings because mine were all busted and broken, and again, still on the hunt for a rear bumper, but the car just looks 100 times better. I also still have the glass out because we are ordering new stripping, and I have to buy new hardware because I dropped them in the body of the car, so that's not cool. Boo. But just so stoked, incredibly stoked. You know, I wish we could. Actually, no, I will post a little snippet here of the car in the sun because we're calling it a night. I'm wrapping this video up here, but I'll take a shot on my phone tomorrow and put it in right here. On that note, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Again, this is really not that bad. Obviously, this is far from perfect, but I think it's a pretty solid job for our first time. Now, huge thank you to everybody involved in getting this done. It was great. The car looks fantastic. I'm stoked on it. But, you know, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it useful, helpful, or just entertaining, please let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video, and if you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. If you're local, you want to get some fab work done, hit me up at Velocity Race Fab. I also have the website, and I got some merch on the website as well. So, again, thanks for spending some time out of your day. I'm going to go home. I'm tired. Do what you love. Forget about the rest. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.